Do you need to cover it being an autoimmune disease? Does it?
I can touch on that, and there's a couple of other things I was going to mention as well, or
Okay.
raise. So when we talk about inflammatory bowel disease,
Yeah.
and we talked in terms of Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis affecting different parts of the gut. So ulcerative colitis being around the large bowel, Crohn's disease being any different part of the gut.
Yeah.
And we're talking mainly in terms of inflammation in the gut, leading to symptoms that might be diarrhea or tummy pain or not wanting to eat, and
Yeah.
tiredness and so on. But a number of people with inflammatory bowel disease can also have things affecting different parts of the body.
Yeah.
And some of the common things are getting sore knees or sore ankles or sore joints,
Yeah.
getting rashes on the skin,
Yeah.
interfering with how the liver works, and even affecting the eyes.
Yeah.
And there's other things that affect different parts of the body beyond that, but those are some of the most common things.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll see children who present with a rash. They don't have any tummy pain or diarrhea, and then over time they develop symptoms related to their gut.
Yeah.
Or presenting with, or getting sore knees or sore joints,
Yeah.
and then going on to have inflammatory bowel disease as well.
Okay.
So oftentimes we'll ask, have you had any rashes? Have you had any sore knees or sore joints?
Yeah.
Because it's an important part in terms of understanding not just what's happening in the gut, but around the whole of the body as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was just going to say so we talked a little earlier in terms of some of the things that are related to people developing inflammatory bowel disease.
Yeah.
The genes, the bugs that live in the gut, and
Yeah.
changes within them and the environment and the immune system.
Yeah.
Over the last years, there's lots of studies showing increasing rates of inflammatory bowel disease, so more and more people being diagnosed,
Yeah.
especially in children.
Yeah.
And and also lots of observations of people that have moved from one part of the world to another part of the world,
Yeah.
and when they are in their new country, they tend to get increased rates or increased risk of also having inflammatory bowel disease.
Yeah.
So for example, people moving from India or Pakistan or Nepal
Yeah.
to New Zealand or Australia or Canada or US or UK,
Yeah.
they tend to have higher rates of inflammatory bowel disease in their children and their grandchildren
Yeah.
than what their families do back home in their
Yeah.
country that they've come from.
Oh, yeah.
But even within New Zealand, in terms of people that have lived in New Zealand, we're seeing more and more children being diagnosed.
Yeah.
And some of the reasons that are likely behind that include things in the environment, perhaps diet
Yeah.
is likely to be a factor.
Yeah.
But we don't know all of the different factors, but when one moves from one part of the world to another part of the world, particularly from a less developed to a more developed country,
Yeah.
hygiene, diet, the environmental things are likely to be big factors.
Yeah.